Congratulations, you now have your ebook ready to go. And if you are part of the VIP membership program or the accelerator program, we would already have some ebooks uploaded to your website. Okay. So let's talk about how to sell your ebooks on your Shopify store. Now, if you are a part of the accelerator program, we would have already uploaded your ebooks to your Shopify store. But I'm going to be showing you guys how you can actually go and add other ebooks in the future, because it is really important to understand how these things work. So you can go on and make changes to your website. You can add products, you can change prices, you can delete products and things of that nature. So let me just go over to my Shopify store and show you guys how to add ebooks to your store and how to delete ebooks, make changes to your website moving forward. Okay. So in order to start selling ebooks on your Shopify store, I'm just going to show you guys an example of how that is likely to work. So in order to do that, you want to go to your Shopify dashboard, go to your products, and then you just want to add a new product. So go to your Shopify store, go to products, and then add a new product. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do here is you want to give your book a title. So this is obviously going to be the title of your ebook or whatever digital product you are trying to sell. Now, what I would recommend is that you put keywords here that, think about what people will be searching for if they need your book, right? What solution does your book solve? Is your book helping people get rid of, stress, anxiety? Is it helping people generate income online? Is it helping people with digital marketing? Start thinking about what type of keywords people could be searching for on the internet if they were looking for your book. Okay, so in this case, I want to list my book 9 Keys to Passive Wealth. Okay, this is one of my recent books that I just launched. So what I would do in this case is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the Google keyword tool. If you guys went through the content marketing course, I already talked about this, or you can just do a Google search with the keywords Google Keyword Planner, and it's going to bring you to this website. Okay, you can register for free. Okay, and it's going to bring you to this dashboard right here. So when you come to this dashboard, you want to type in the keywords of your book. So my book is all about passive income, helping people generate passive income. And then I'll just search and click on get results. Okay. So what that's going to do is that's going to bring up all the keyword suggestions, and it's also going to tell me the average monthly searches. So Google is telling me that on average, 100,000 to 1 million people are searching for the keyword passive income. Okay, that's huge, guys. That is huge. This is potentially free traffic that could be coming to my book if I did things right, of course. Okay. Now, I would not recommend that you just go on and put something like passive income as your book title, because it is super, super broad. So we want to go even more in depth, okay, and look at long-term keywords. So long-term keywords are keywords anywhere from, 4 to 7 words long, okay, not just 2 words like passive income. If you do passive income, it can be anything, right? So we want to go and be a lot more specific. For example, ways to make passive income. That's a lot more specific than just typing passive income, because someone's more likely to type for something like ways to make passive income than to type in something like just passive income, right? Because they are looking to make passive income. So that's something I could potentially use in my titles and in my description and descriptions and things of that nature. Yes, this one's even better. Best ways to make passive income, right? That's another great way to go even more niche, okay? And the longer your keywords are, the more specific it is, and the more likely your content is to be found on the internet. So when you're using longer tail keywords, as you can see, the average searches tend to be lower, but even at that, 1,000 to 10,000 searches a month is still pretty high, especially considering that this is free organic traffic. Think about it. If you could get just 1,000 people to your website, right? Just 1,000 people a month. Think about it. Just 1,000 people a month looking at your books, looking at your ebooks, purchasing your ebooks. How much money could you make with that, right? And this is free organic traffic, okay? So I really want you guys to be thinking about what ebooks you're trying to sell right now. Look at this one, passive income ideas with little money, right? Start thinking about what ebooks you're trying to sell right now. If you're trying to sell an ebook on weight loss, go to your Google keyword tool and search weight loss, put in the main keyword, and then it's going to start bringing you ideas. Look at that, passive income ideas for young adults, passive income ideas for students, active income and passive income. And this is also a great way to start doing some research on marketing content that you can use. Look at this one, passive income ideas 2023. And look at that. This is huge right now because we are in the year 2023, right? And it's got 10K to 100K, right? So This is super, super amazing ways to get, content ideas for your titles, your description, and just finding keywords that can start ranking at the top of the search engine. And you can also use these keywords, like I mentioned before, to market your business, create reels. Like now we can use this content to create content around passive income ideas with no money. That's a reel right there. That's a YouTube short. That's a TikTok video, right? Go back to Shopify. Let's go to the title. I'm going to go on there and type in my book title, first of all, 9 Keys to Passive Wealth, right? And then in my subtitle, I'm going to put that keyword I just picked up there. So if somebody came on the internet searching for the best ways to make passive income, right? There's a higher chance that they'll probably find my book because I'm using those keywords in my listings, right? And then one thing I like to do is I like to copy that and add that same title to the description, right? And then in the description section now, you want to start, again, using those keywords in your descriptions because this is how your content will be found on the internet, okay? So it can be something like, if you are looking for the best way to make passive income on the internet, then this book provides you with a step-by-step guide that teaches you how to start generating passive income in 90 days or less. So guys, can you see this description right here? I've mentioned the word passive, the word income, about how many times? 1, 2, 3, right? So we have about 3 different mentions already, and it's only about a few sentences. Now, don't overdo it, don't spam it, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm also going to let people know what they're likely to learn from this book. So I'm just going to copy all that from the website. I'm just going to go back there. So here's what you're going to learn. Very important, so people know what they're going to learn in your book, okay? If you have the Read to Write ebooks, you can go to the table of content, guys, and you can just get that information from there. I'll just leave that as paragraph. So now we've created a book description right there, okay? Amazing. And another thing, if you're using Shopify, guys, is if you go to the bottom of that page, you can see where it says search engine listing right here. Now, what I can do here is I can just edit that. So this is what is going to come up on Google, right? I can actually go on here and just do something like best ways to make passive income online from home or something of that sort, right? So when people come on the internet, they're not going to be typing 9 keys to passive wealth because they don't know about the book just yet, right? So these are the keywords they will be searching for on the internet, and this is what we want to appear on the search engine. Make sense? And then of course, a meta description, you can come on here and change that. You can shorten it. You can, I just like to come on here and just shorten it to the first, let's just go there, the first few sentences that actually touch base on, ways to make passive income online, okay? And then let's go and see what else we have to add here. So the media section is where you're going to be adding the image. So this is where your ebook cover is going to be uploaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my, personal files, and I'm going to get an ebook cover, and I'm just going to add it here. So you can either drag it and drop it here, or you can upload it from your computer. Okay, so I've just dragged the ebook cover from my computer, and I've just uploaded it over here. Uploaded it over here, as you can see. So that's the cover, okay? And then the pricing, I'm just going to remove that. We're not charging taxes here. I'm just going to change the price there to, let's just do $9, okay? That's the ebook price. So let's go down. What else do we have? Track quantity. I'll just remove that because it will start asking you for SKUs and things of that nature. And just click on save. Awesome. So now we have the product created, but what we don't have is the actual file. So that's the PDF. So what we need to do is we need to connect that PDF file to this actual book right here, okay? So to do that, on Shopify, there's actually an app. If you go to the apps here, all right, it's called Big Digital Download. So if we actually did your website for you, we would already have this, software uploaded to your Shopify store, okay? Now, if you don't already have this uploaded to your website, then you can go to the App Store right here, and you can just type in something like digital products or something of that sort and do a search, and that's going to take you to the Shopify App Store. Okay, as you can see right here, there's a ton of different digital product software that you can use: cable digital products, firewall, easy digital products. Some of them are free, some of them are premium, some of them are free, but they have restrictions with regards to how many products you can add onto your website. So what you can do now is you can go on here and click on create my first digital product. And then what you can now do here is you need to connect the product that you just created on Shopify basically to this platform right here. So if you just click on change and then search for 9 keys to passive wealth. So that's the product that we just created. So if we just go on here, okay, and just add, okay. So now we have the product added, but what we need to do now is we need to connect it to the actual PDF file, right? So customers will gain access to the digital files. Digital products consist of digital files, so just leave everything as digital file. And then limit download in time, I'll just leave that as it is. Limit download per order, I'll just leave it as it is, because in case people are having difficulties downloading their products, you don't want them to come and then they're unable to download their ebooks again. So I'll just leave them as they are. And then this is a section where you're going to be uploading your PDF file. Okay, the keyword here is a PDF. So whatever digital product you're selling, make sure that you're listing it as a PDF file. Okay, so I'm just going to go find a copy of the book and I'm just going to go on and actually upload it there. So let me just go upload it there. So this is the PDF version, not the ebook cover, because we already have the ebook here, ebook cover here. So now we have that uploaded. What I'm going to do now is I will leave that as please send an email to customers, of course, and I'm just going to save, okay? And then you can see the checkout here. It tells you what the customer is likely to see after they've purchased your product. Thank you for purchasing from our store. You can download your ebook here. So that's what your customer is going to see once they've purchased their product. So pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. And you can actually go to your online store and, see what the product looks like. Do that on the website. As you can see, we now have that book uploaded to the website. And of course, it's showing £8, which is basically my currency right now, because I am in the United Kingdom. But for those in the United States, they will see $9. Okay, so this is the ebook pretty much, up and ready to go, ready to start collecting payments. Every time somebody buys this book, and automatically download a copy and access it instantly. And you can do this with as many books as possible. Okay, and if you wanted to go and make changes to books or products that are already on your website, you can just go to the product section and then you would see the ebooks here. Okay, whatever product it is, you can go to the ebook section and then you can make changes. If you wanted to change the price, you can go on and change the prices here. If you wanted to maybe change it to, I don't know, $17, you can change that to $17. If you wanted to maybe run a sale, then what you can do is you can go here. Okay, let's say you wanted to maybe run a sale on this ebook, right? And you wanted to maybe mark it down to, let's say, $5, for example. Then you want to put $5 there because that's the new price. And then the original price obviously is $9. Okay, and then I'll just remove that charge tax and then save. Okay, so that's when you're running a sale. Make sure that you have the original price on the compare at price section, and then you have your new price, which is the sale price or the markdown price, as $5. Okay, as you can see, that book is now marked down. As you can see, it's £5 on sale, but the original price is £8. So that's how you're able to run sales or reduce or, offer discounts for your ebooks and things of that nature. Another trick and one other thing that you can do is you can actually put your sale price as $9, for example, and then you can have something here like, $29. So it just makes people feel like they're saving money on your products. That's another hack that you can use to, price your products and actually get people to take action because they don't want to lose out on this amazing offer because it's not going to be there for long. Okay, you go back to products. If you wanted to delete the products from your website, you can just go to products, and then what you can do is you can just tick right here, as you can see. Okay, and then you can just go here and then you can delete the product. Okay, it's that simple. And if you wanted to add new products, again, you can just add a product and follow the instructions that I just previously showed you. Okay.